So, let's set that. So much better. Then you are not at an angle. So good morning, happy Thursday, if it is to you, happy day, whatever it is. Good morning, Michelle. Suki says good morning. If you're new, gathering up 2 blocks, a strap and a blanket. The blanket is for a seat, just to give yourself a little bit of height. If not, you can use a bolster or a block. And there's no soundtrack this month, although we usually have one, and we will again when we head back into the end of November sequence. We have traversed through the body and now land here at the crown. And it's important, I just wanted to touch today before we begin, this place that the crown is the conception of our thought, the conception being the very, very beginning, the conception of a child, exactly when egg meets sperm. The conception of an idea can't be seen necessarily. That perceiving is an act of seeing. And in a seeing, we can put a bit of a bias. We can decide, I will see that or I won't see that. Whereas the crown has this incredible limitlessness to it. This is from, it's called Eastern Body, Western Mind. I'm reading this morning. That if we continue the analogy of chakras as programs on discs, right? Each one is a program plugged into the overall system and used as needed, then the crown chakra is the operating system. In a computer, the operating system enables us to read a program and make use of it. It interprets the instructions of the program. In other words, it makes meaning of them. The prime activity of the 7th chakra is to divine meaning. And meaning tells us how to orient ourselves. It tells us how to interpret something, how to react, how to organize our experience. It gives purpose to our lives by creating a larger context in which to view our own existence. And she goes on speaking that our beliefs are based on concepts. That operating system, it runs all the other systems, all the other programs. And so that operating system is infused with belief. Our beliefs are based on concepts that we have formed. And thus conception is the beginning point of everything we manifest in the world. We have to conceive of something before we can see it. We have to conceive of something before we can do it. And so keeping this area clear is so essential. And what I would ask us to do is that if our conceptions rely on our belief, what we are capable of seeing rest on what we believe. Our primary belief of this practice is that we are made of light. A clear, profound, loving, guiding light, and nothing else. All hesitation, all pain, all reluctance, these are patterns and stories and accumulation of experience, and really they obscure our beliefs sometime. And so this practice is about clearing the physical body, coming and getting the left side and the right side free, getting the front and the back free, moving ourselves and our breath so that we can feel for ourselves a true belief. There is light within me. And it is here every day that I show up. And if I believe in that light that is who I am, if I believe that I am light, if I believe that light is infused and composed of love, everything else that follows will hold me in love. All my other thoughts rest in the belief that I am light. That's what we're here to practice. That's what we're here to remember. And that's what we're here to empower. Just feel for it and start to believe it. Palms together. Om Namo, I bow to all of it, nothing excluded, nothing left out, nothing pushed aside, nothing lost or unacceptable. I bow to all things and the way they hold me in this life. Gurudev Namo, I bow to all of me, all of me, all of me, even that bit and that one, all of it, places I would turn back, all of it, and all the ways it holds me. Outside and in, all of it. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your wrists and roll your shoulders and bring it down. We start right here in the physical body, the most manifest. Knees and shins on your blanket, hands just under the shoulders. Round your back, tuck your chin, and let your hips move side to side. Drop your head a little further, spreading the upper back wider. Wider, pressing the hands down and away, and then let go, and the navel falls and the heart opens. Exhale, round, and inhale, open. And start right there. Turn your left thumb forward. Draw your hands apart as you can. So with your hands on the floor, you can't actually pull your hands apart, but it's as though you were trying to pull the bones inside the hands a little further away. Work there, or turn your left fingers all the way back, heels of your hands in one line. And allow that to open through the palm and the forearm and the throat and the face. For 3, 2, turn your fingers forward, turn your right thumb forward, turn your right fingers right. Work there, trying to draw your hands apart, or turn your right thumb right and your right fingers back. Let your breath get a little juicier, a little loose, as though it was falling in and out of your body. Let your spine fall up and down through the body. 3, 2, 1. And turn your fingers forward, knees wide, toes together. And drum your fingers to release your wrists. And be still. And as you return to hands and knees, tuck your toes and walk your dog. All the places that are sticky can accumulate to create a sensation that I am not light. I am old and I am stiff and I am cranky. And so we open the physical body so that we have a renewed experience of actually, my body speaks in light. That all the cells communicate with light. Walk your feet forward and sit down in the middle of your blanket. Put your heels down, draw your toes up, draw your toes back. Put your thumbs up and draw your heart back. And as you come forward, separate your hands, driving from the soles of your feet. Inhale, open, exhale, back. And then close your eyes. And I will say less and less as we move through this time together. And it's simply about the sensation, noticing. And sitting tall, hands on thighs, notice, shake out the feet and the knees. The sensation through the chest and the throat. Give yourself a little more height. Double your blanket and then sit with your heels wide. Sweep from side to side. And as you do, make length through the sides of your body and let that length translate down the sides of your legs. Let it translate to the inner lines of your legs. Shake out your feet and your knees. And then folding your belly down to the thighs, hands on either side, rising up, hands wide and down. As though drawing your chest open, like unfolding shutters. Inhale, open, and exhale, fold. Begin to walk your inside hand further forward and your outside hand further back. We begin to turn through the navel. And perhaps you don't even touch the floor. Inside hand reaching, outside hand reaching back. Inhale, open wide. So once you've found your posture, then settle in, closing your eyes. Breathing out as you fold and revolve, breathing in as you sit tall. One more each side. Interlace your fingers, and as though stirring a great cauldron, move through a circle. The toes draw back. Space between the toes. You can feel the soles of the feet light up. And sit tall. Shake out the feet, shake out the knees. Opening and opening. Back into the center. As you lie back, bring your blocks with you. And lifting your hips, put your blocks on their lowest setting, on their bellies, with their sides together. And then palms down beside you, tuck a shoulder, tuck another, feet flat. The right hand reaches overhead and there's an inhalation. And just pause right there. Right foot heavy, right shoulder tucked under, the heart lifting lightly. And you are gently inviting a release of tension through the right side. The right side become a conduit of ease, of joy. And the right hand comes down. And the left overhead. And the left shoulder to the floor, and the left heel to the floor. And hands down. Work there or lift your hips. Bring the blocks belly to belly on their sides. Back down. So you're a little higher. Tuck your shoulders. Left palm flat. Right hand overhead. Right heel heavy. Right hand heavy. Heart lifts. And the breath going all the way down into the left hip. Into the left collarbone. Into the right hip and the right collarbone. And the right hand down and the left up. Left shoulder drops, left foot is heavy. And hand down. You may work there or standing in your feet. Either repeat where you were, or the block stands on its end, on its tail, left palm flat, right hand overhead, tuck the shoulders under, lift your heart. Right heel is heavy, right toes are long, and the right side opens to the possibility of a little more length, a little more expansion, and a little more light. And the right hand comes down and the left hand comes up and the left heel is heavy. And the heart lifts up towards the sternum. And the left hand comes down, standing in your feet. Lift your hips, set your blocks aside. And as you roll the hips to the floor, notice the surface of your body. The possibility that is latent within you at all times has a sensation, a tingle. Breathe it in, distribute it through yourself. And set your blocks aside. Knees to the chest, shake out your feet. And you'll roll your way to a squat. Bring your palms together in front of your shins. And from pressing down, rise tall. Left hand catches your right wrist, go up, go left. And then palms together, bring it down. Standing up, right hand holds the left wrist, unfold, and bring it down. Standing, and down. You move at your pace. last time, all the way down. So that as you stand, you can reach your hands out wide. And fold your fingers in and your thumbs forward, little forward circles. And backward circles, backward circles. And you're drawing the shoulder blades towards the spine. The arms are very straight, the palms are open, thumbs are strong, reverse your circles. Here we go. Until the heart can begin to wake and charge. Turn your thumbs up, palms face forward, backward circles. Forward circles. And turn your palms up and your pinkies forward and your forward circles and your thumbs point back. You start to clear the space behind your heart, up under your jaw, through the lips, the collarbones. 3, 2, and then sweep up and open all the way and widen down. Shake it out. And now, is it easier to believe that you are a being of light? All through the head, all through the throat, all through the arms and the hands, through the navel and right down through the feet. Into a seat. Maybe onto your blanket, maybe onto a chair. Whatever you need so that you sit tall. And from that seat, palms face you, turning left and turning right. Sit your heart high, your chin lightly in. So there's no rounding down. Each movement is loosening you upright. Inhale left, exhale right. And that may continue perfectly. If you like, fingers fold in, thumbs point to the shoulders, palms face down. And keep lifting the heart. Next step, palms face forward, thumbs point down. Heart high, turn from the seat. The full pose, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Inhale left, exhale right. So any rounding of the chest, take your hands a step down through the modifications that we made. And then the eyes are closed and 2 minutes right here. Inhale left, exhale right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. 3 sips. Tuck your chin and draw your attention up from the base of the spine, past the navel, past the heart, past the throat, up into the midbrain, and right to the top of your head. Lift your chin and let it all go. Notice. Notice that joy has no hesitation, no story. The joy is an aspect of your light. And in that case, joy is a birthright. Heels out, shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Good. Rebuild and add your strap behind you. Heels are under the knees. The outer edge of your feet is pressing down. If you know where you're going, go. Start out, if you have tight shoulders, your hands quite wide on the strap so that as you fold, your hands can rise. Inhaling, your heart rises. Exhaling, your hands rise. If you have space in the shoulders, space in the chest, make the strap hold shorter. Inhale up, exhale down. Be wise and kind through the front of your shoulders. Close your eyes, 2 minutes. Three, 2, and as you set down the strap, rest your hands to your thighs and notice. And give it the hint of a smile. That there is not just circulation, but circuitry that's coming online, that's connecting your hands to your arms and your arms to your shoulders and your shoulders to your heart and your chest. And it's opening. Set your straps aside. Let your heart connect more fully to your hands, more fully to your throat. Palms face down, fingertips point towards you, feet flat. Let your elbows bend wide and your heart fall back. And as you wrap your elbows in, press your hands down to lift your heart, broadening through the collarbones. And then round down. Elbows wrap in, hands press down, inhaling up, 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 up. And then wrapping down, 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 down. Inhaling up. And pause. Open your mouth, a whisper of ha, ha. Close the mouth, out the nose. Work right here, heart high, shoulders back, elbows back. Or lift your hips. And sitting back down, hips back. Inhale, hips up, forward. And sitting back down. Three, two, and one. Sitting down, hands on thighs, chest broad, heart high, notice. Rewiring our original belief. I am light. I am created in light, guided in light, supported in light. Come to stand. Palms face forward, knees bent, tail back. That's breath out, breath in. As we come back into the physical body, and in the physicality here, the bending, the squatting, the rooting down, we have this foundation of our physical self. So that our physical self can be reconceived as well. That a squat at a time we can grow stronger. Our mind and our will can grow steady. And you may work right there or take your hips all the way down to your heels. So make the squat exactly in your service. The squat is here for you to remember this physical form that we hold for a moment and fill it with light and fill it with the belief that it has the ability to heal. 12 more. Two, and one. Standing tall, palms face forward, notice. There'll be an upheaval. We take great effort, it changes us. And then the change arises, and we think that's who we are. We're the change. And the change is upsetting, and we react, and instead feel the steadiness of your legs and smooth your breathing. You are not the change. You are that which is changed. You're both. Let it through. Without fear or holding or doubt, we come so steady. As Sweep wide, reach high. Knees bend, hands down the backs of your legs, fold. And then bend your knees, slide back up, unfold. The knees bend as much as you need to keep your low back safe. As your legs warm up, as the hamstrings lengthen, you're welcome to keep the legs straight, just noticing if it means that you have to round through the chest or the low back, put a bend back in your knees, the full gesture, the full kriya, once you're warm if you like. Hands right beside, arms beside the ears, the legs staying long. Now that's a big ask for the muscles along the sides of your spine, in particular the low back. So find the modification, the movement, the pose that is in your service. 8 more. And standing tall, sweep wide, and again, wait. You've taken action, the action will change you, and now be steady inside the change and let them integrate. That which changes endlessly is your prakriti, your evolution, your forces of creation and destruction all the time. That which remains steady within you, Purusha, that which is eternal, unending, just awareness. You are both. Let them meet. Feet just hip distance apart, hands high as though holding a great ball. Take the ball left and then right. Inhale left and then exhale right. From the navel to the feet, you are stable. From the heart to the hands, you are pliable. Eyes closed, breath steady. It's not about how far you can go. It's this supple quality, like bamboo, that we are getting unstuck through the higher energies of our heart and our throat, our perception and our awareness. Just for 8. And the center. Inhale and 3 sips. Tuck your chin, heart high, draw your attention up, 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 up. Rest it at the crown of your head. And release it all. I am divine light, created in light, supported in light, guided in light. This is my essential belief of myself. I am this. Come down to your seat. And what's lovely about Kundalini is that it isn't a belief. It's an experience. That you don't need to have the faith that you are light. That you can have a sensation of your own elevated heart rate, circuitry, eminence, your own sovereignty and mastery. And from this place of our own sovereignty, we can move with less effort and more grace. Everything has a beginning. Everything continues. Everything requires conclusion, and then everything takes new form. As individuals, we can have a proclivity, a tendency, a favoring of one of those aspects. I'm great at starting. I am learning to love a conclusion because I am becoming aware of how rich the return is. If I distrust that last aspect, and I think there is nothing more when this is done, then I am afraid to be done. And that means that I don't do the work. And quite likely, I don't want to start. The yogis had the same problems. And so they gave us these tools and they put them at our fingertips. Thumb and first fingertip meet, this is sa. Middle finger and thumb meet, ta. Ring finger and thumb, na. Pinky and thumb, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. The beginning, the work, the end, and the return. The birth, the life, the death, the return. As you move through these fingertips, as you move with each fingertip through the sound, as you move with each sound through the pulse of light, through the forehead center, let yourself fall into the flow, into the cycle of that mantra, of those sensations, that we don't need to get stuck on any of them. We can allow them to carry us forward because we are held in light. So we speak for 2 minutes, we whisper 2 minutes, we're silent with the mantra moving in our hands and our minds. 4 minutes. Back to whisper, back to speak. With each syllable, a pulse of light. You are creating an incredible continuity through your belief system. You are coming unstuck and you are a part of a greater flow. This is our gift. So if it's new for you, welcome. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, Satanama, Satanama, Satana. Whisper. Silently. Keep moving through the fingertips. Keep feeling, seeing, sensing a pulse of light through the forehead center and projected out forward like a beam. Feeling the blessing of each fingertip touch. The blessing of each aspect of the cycle, and then letting it go. Make it easier, more intimate, more light, more joy. It's right there for you. Let your practice be of service. Whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na. Speaking. Sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. Pause. Notice your whole body. Receive this state of mind. So steady. I am this is our belief. I am this great sovereign soul of light. So that however anyone else needs to behave to find their way to their light, we can be steadfast. We can mature and hold this space with dignity and with joy. Let it be this example, not by lecturing, but simply the pleasure we take in our own presence. We're growing up. We're growing into ourselves. Know that this is who you are. Keep growing towards it. Sweep wide, reach tall. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Long sat, short nam, inhale. Sat nam. Sat nam. I see myself. Namaste. I see you. Tell me how you are. Send me an email. Send me a post. Tonight, on Thursday the 14th at 7 o'clock, we have Soul Soil. And again on Monday at 7 o'clock, we have Soul Soil. It's a call. It's a group call to have an opportunity to talk this out with other people. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing group of people. This is the last Soul Soil of this space because we've had one for each all the way through. And for the foreseeable future, it's the last one. Don't plan to offer them in December. So if you've been curious, now's the time. marthamcalpin.com/soulsoil. You can send me contact and I'll send you the Zoom links. Otherwise, I will see you here on Saturday for Vinyasa. And I will see you on Sunday to continue this practice. This incredible, sweet place where we realign our belief, our primary belief. I am light. I am love. I am joy. Whenever you're out of that alignment, come back. It's right here with you. Sat Nam.